Hey guys, what's up? JP here. Yeah, I'm recording a Q&A here. I'm in my hotel room, as you can see, at MLG Anaheim. You can even get a pretty good view over here. How can I actually... There you go. You can kind of see outside. There's a pool and everything out there. It's pretty nice. But I'm going to be answering some questions since I won't have any kind of normal content on YouTube. So we'll do this for about 20 minutes. So these are from formspring.com/itmeJP. If you have a question, I'll probably start doing these more regularly every week or every other week. It's just some different content that I want to try out. So first question from Chris Negrin. I'm taking these from my iPhone. Favorite moment in esports to date? Bonus, who's the man? Well, I don't know. What is that, like an inside joke on the second? I don't know. You're the man, Chris. Favorite moment in esports is probably actually the last time we were in Anaheim, which was last year with MLG. When I was producing the event and got to bring the Koreans. I like how like one side of my face is just pitch black and this side is like, that's actually pretty cool. I kind of like that. Yeah. Favorite esports moment today. Last Anaheim, the Koreans here for the first time, got to introduce them, got to produce them walking onto the stage, and was sitting right next to Sundance and Adam Apsella and Lee Chen as that happened, and it was just an awesome moment. Crowd was going crazy. The Korean loved it. Koreans loved it. That's definitely my coolest moment to date right now. From Jordan Simpson, he wants to know, who is the MLG winner? You know? I don't know. I mean, it's so hard to tell. It's a 128 double limb person bracket with a billion good foreigner players as well as some Koreans spliced in. I think I can go as far as to say that I think a Korean's going to win this tournament. That might be a bold claim, but I think there's enough of them that hopefully they can knock the Koreans out. I meant a foreigner. Did I not say foreigner? Jesus. Foreigner's going to win this event because there's enough foreigners to knock all the Koreans out. I hope I just didn't repeat myself. From CK, how are you liking Animal Crossing? Except Tom Nook, because that guy's a greedy bastard. He is. Fuck you, Tom Nook. So far, first AC I've played, it's surprisingly addictive. Yeah, Animal Crossing's pretty fun. I don't understand Animal Crossing. I don't know why I'm playing it. Because I don't know what the goal is. Like, I guess I just need to play more. And I'm trying not to like do the cheat where you're supposed to speed it up or whatever, or change the date on the DS. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. I played a lot on the plane. I played a lot prior to that, so it's pretty fun. From Johan, any plans for the next Let's Plays? And keep up the good work, JP. I will probably put Last of Us up. I've already played through that game. It's already up on my Twitch. If you sub to the channel, you can view it. Unfortunately, everything's behind a paywall there, so that's the only way you can view it at the moment. But that would probably be about 17 parts, I think, is how many VODs it is. Or maybe it's 13 or 14. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think that might be the Let's Plays. And then I think after that I might just stop doing Let's Plays altogether. But that's for another thing. From Isaac Howling Wolf. Now that you've gone solo, where is your income mostly coming from? Bonus points, can you break down the general percentages of your income streams, YouTube, Twitch, contract work, etc.? He answers the question himself. It's coming from YouTube, streams, Twitch, contract work, etc. Percentages, I don't really feel comfortable talking about that, but I'm doing fine. Yeah, I'm awesome. I'm super excited about the future and kind of moving forward. Just because I'm going to be able to do more stuff now. The idea of freedom when I left MLG was one that was kind of scary, but also one that was incredibly exciting to me. And now that I am quote unquote free and have this quote unquote freedom, I could not be happier. I'm just really excited about what the future kind of holds and what I can actually do, because there's no limits to that. Like I can do whatever I want, and that's awesome to finally have that realized now. Can we expect awesome production from MLG this weekend? Yeah, probably, obviously. I have not gone in and seen the venue yet, even though I've been here for 2 days. They're still in construction, still building it, but I mean, it's an MLG, so you kind of know what you're going to get coming into that. My role as a producer is a little bit more, not so much actually being able to say what the event's going to look like, but what I'm more of the guy that kind of keeps the event going. So from start of the stream to end of the stream, myself and Adam Contini, the director, kind of work hand in hand and basically just make sure that everything lines up properly, and that casters are there, that players are ready, that we're good to go on a match, to choose the matches, to make sure that everyone on the line, on the production row, has what they need to make scripts, to make schedules, etc., etc., etc. So the producer role is a little bit not what a normal producer is in most uses of the word. From, I'm like losing my voice. From Chris, any plans for State of the Game 100? Yes, but they're all so early development at the moment that I'm not really comfortable talking about too much of them. I want to do State of the Game 100. If we do it, it's going to be somewhere in person. And right now, that's looking like it's going to be San Francisco. Probably no chances of having an audience there. The original cast should be there. Myself, Day9, and Control, and Tyler. But yeah, other than that, I'm not really comfortable talking about what it is, because it is not actually anything as of 6, what's today? 24th, something like that. As of this recording. Ever consider making, from Eastro, ever consider making a podcast outside the realm of esports? I saw you were a fan of the Joe Rogan Experience. Would love to have some content with deeper conversations than stuff like StarCraft games. Maybe. I think that having a podcast like that really revolves around the people on it, and I'm not sure who would be on that, but I don't really do much outside of video games. I feel like everything would be tied back into video games. So I guess that's my answer. From Miss Ecstasy, now that you've started doing the 8-Bit show, I'm curious about how and when did you meet DJ Wheat? Was it love at first sight? Love roleplay? Well, thank you for the roleplay shout out. I met DJ Wheat, God, I don't even really remember my first meeting with Wheat. It had to have been like a Skype conversation. I don't know. I'd have to ask him. 'Cause I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry. Was it love at first sight? Yes. But it's kind of weird because we're the same person, so I guess I'm just saying I love myself. Which is not that weird. From Nicole, what is your favorite mixed drink? I like a frozen margarita. The go-to bar drink, if I'm not in kind of a margarita setting, like a beach bar or a getting drinks outside, like if it's a upscale inside type bar, it's usually a Jack and Coke or a Double Jack, depending on if I'm looking to get drunk or if I'm looking to have a drink. Lincoln Logs, Legos, or Connects. I chewed on Lincoln Logs. I lost Legos. I built stuff with Kinects. So that's an answer. And what were some of your favorite childhood games? I mean, I played pretty much everything. Nicole, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, probably the big highlights. I played a lot of Mega Man, played a lot of Super Mario. I mean, it's kind of your general thing. If I had to pick like a favorite all-time game, it's probably Chrono Trigger though. I struggle between. Maybe it's Final Fantasy VI. It's one of those two. Thank you for the questions. I hate these type of questions. From Blitches, fuck, marry, kill, Artosis, Wheat, and Control. Marry Wheat, fuck and Control, kill Artosis. From Mindflame, wow. Actually, I'm not answering that question. He was asking, will the little elf thief ever learn to play? Love how Jeff makes fun of her. Love roleplay. Well, thank you for supporting roleplay. That's kind of rude, man. From Jonathan D. How'd you get into esports, and did you go to college? Love your shows. Keep up the good work. Got into esports by writing at GotFrag for their D-pad section, actually a long, long time ago. I had attended several QuakeCons before that and enjoyed what I didn't really know was esports back then, because esports was not like a giant industry that it is now. But I watched StarCraft Brood War matches and whatnot, and that was always a lot of fun. And one day, GotFrag needed people to cover a QuakeCon, so that was the first time I met Slasher. He was the first person I really ever met in esports, as well as Single Coil, and we covered QuakeCon together. I was basically a score grunt. Slasher did articles, and Mark kind of managed everyone. Did I go to college? Yes. I went to the Incarnate Word University. I don't know why that was a struggle. And I have a journalism degree. Communication arts, journalism track degree. From El Shinto, do you have any plans to get back into esports tournaments, or are you having too much fun creating your own content? Into live esports tournaments. I guess he means casting. I will never cast another tournament again. That's not my place anymore. There's far better casters out there, and I don't really enjoy the scrutiny that came with that as well. So yeah, I'm actually having a great time producing my own content, and I'm really enjoying that as well. From George, we'll just go with George. Did you notice the striking similarity between Tomb Raider and The Last of Us as far as the gameplay mechanics go? Not really. I felt that Last of Us was more stealth-based. It was really stealth-based. I played that game on the hardest setting that you can on the first playthrough. Maybe on the other settings you can kind of run and gun it, but I definitely felt it was very, very more stealth than Tomb Raider. I played Tomb Raider pretty run and gun. From Fizz's Penance. Is the 3DS good? Should I get Animal Crossing or Fire Emblem Awakening first? It depends on what type of gamer you are. Animal Crossing I really liken to being a Farmville without in-game monetary systems. And so if you're into that, then definitely get that. Fire Emblem is just a straight-up strategy, tactical RPG. It's awesome. I'm enjoying it. Overall, is the 3DS good? Yeah. I'm not using too much of the 3D, but other than that, I love the system. It's really, I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. From Thermos, a long time ago now, you and a bunch of people watched the GSL finals while streaming. Not the finals, just your conversation about them. Any chance you'll do that again? It's kind of hard to do that because I enjoy listening to the commentary. I get a lot of value from listening to commentary, and that makes or breaks the experience for me a lot of the time. So it's hard to do that and stream at the same time because obviously you have to hear the audio. But maybe I'll start doing something like that. Perhaps there's no potential to watch a VOD for that. Like you can't. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know what after the initial recording, what I would do with that content, and GOM TV probably wouldn't like that as well, if it became big enough. So, I've been going for about 15 minutes now, and we'll use this as the last question. It's from an anonymous person, so thank you, anonymous person. And he says, how did you decide to make gaming your career? And I'll close my iPhone and answer this question. So, I didn't really choose gaming. It's more that gaming just kind of happened. And I'm kind of lucky in that sense. I mean, I'm incredibly lucky. Let's just be blunt about it. I've never worked a 9-to-5 job. I've never worked any other job except what I do now. And there's probably some detriments to that, or some detrimental effects of that. But I like to think that I'm pretty self-sustaining and self-controlled, or have enough self-control to work on my own. And at MLG, that was also a learning experience. I felt like this last year I've probably learned more than I have in my entire life on just how to work by yourself and whatnot. But gaming just kind of happened, man. I started doing it, and I realized that you can make money off of it, and then I started doing more things that you can make money off of, and then I realized that people were going to pay me to do this stuff. And that was a really weird experience, to like get a check for doing something that's so enjoyable and easy, or not easy. Well, it's easy to an extent. I mean, it's easy to like turn this on and answer questions, right? But the idea of challenging yourself is something that I'm very fond of. I enjoy doing things that I don't know quite how to do, and enjoy kind of learning the intricacies of doing whatever that is, whatever system it is that I'm trying to do. So I never went to a class to make videos. I never went to a class to learn how to live stream. I kind of just learned all that on my own, and that was a fun experience. And the idea of learning is always a fun experience for me. I always it's interesting that, and I think, so what I'm trying to say is, as this is all processing in my head, and I'm trying to say the best way. As a journalism student, it's kind of drilled into your head to speak and write without a personality behind it, or you're basically just giving the facts and letting people decide whatever they want afterwards. That is true journalism. At kind of the core, and obviously that bias comes into that with, I mean, you can just look at a Fox News or a CNN or any publication. They all have some inherent bias. True journalism is striving to not have any bias, and it is about fact finding. So early on I kind of approached everything with that, and you actually have to have like a personality to do a lot of this stuff, and that obviously never came through when I cast it. It was very, very dry to an extreme fault. And so I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but I feel like I kind of need to talk about that for a second. So how did I get into gaming? It just happened, and I'm incredibly thankful and incredibly lucky for that. And we've been going for about 20 minutes now, so I'm going to stop this thing, and we're going to see if I can actually upload this, if the audio was shit, if it even actually recorded, because I don't know. But that's it for me. itmeJP signing out. We'll have more stuff every day, like the Demon Souls playthrough at noon on itmeJP.com, as well as some other stuff coming up in the future. But thank you all for watching. Two-Face is out. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.